This is the Ricky Mathews Show on SuperTalk Mississippi.
Welcome back to the Ricky Mathews Show from the Citizens Bank studio. I was thrilled to have Greg Cronin. What a great leader he is in the community in so many ways. He's what I refer to in a column I wrote maybe 3 columns ago. He's a pusher. He's somebody who helps make change happen and helps keep things moving in the right direction. He's just a terrific leader. And you become that kind of a leader because you develop these kind of really solid relationships and the trust of people, and they take your leadership. So that was great to have that opportunity to spend some time with him. Now we move over to my friend, the mayor of the city of Biloxi, Fofo Gilich. Fofo, we get that chance to visit face-to-face every year at this time, but it never gets old, does it?
No, it doesn't. It seems like it's over the top this year, too. There's a lot of folks everywhere,
Yeah, it seems like there's more cars in here than we had. It was a little bit tighter than normal,
it is, and I haven't been up and down yet, but, there's a bunch of cars.
Well, do people know you? When you're walking around, do people know you?
Yeah, when I'm not running too fast. Especially down Lemieux Street. So
yeah,
it's fun. They know we are excited about this generation and this visitation opportunity. So everybody knows that we appreciate especially people coming from other places.
All over the United States, even Canada, even Europe. The opportunity for us to showcase Coast of Mississippi, not just Biloxi, but how all these incredible communities, each with their own unique sense of place, to paint this picture that we call Coast of Mississippi. There's not another event like it in America, and that's why it's continually like the top one.
That's the truth.
But
even we a few years ago when we were in Havana, not a few years, a month of years, we tried to get about 12 of them on a barge, but we had some political obstacles. But they were excited about possibility of coming down. But no, it's at the top, no doubt.
Yeah, it's cool. So how what does a day in sort of the Biloxi focus look like for you?
Today, this day?
Yes.
Well, it's going to go. I think we've got a 4:30 meeting after this, but it's related to what can we do together to kick it up a notch as far as visitation and opportunity to enjoy what we have here. So that's all related to that.
I think we're visiting next week, and we'll talk about budget challenges and all that then. But that's not what today is about. I want to just focus on the fact that we've got beautiful weather. We've got people from all over the country here. Once again, I mean, a lot of these people are repeat performances, or maybe their dads came here and now they're coming here. But the generational support of this that leads to what looks like will be another record this year, that's incredible that you can keep that kind of momentum.
It is.
Year after year.
The product, our challenge is to get people here. That infects, or it gets that wanting to come back, and that's what we're all about. Is not that we want to keep it a secret. It's just you get here once, you're going to feel it, and you'll know it, and want to make arrangements to enjoy it again.
So when you're chatting with people who are here for the first time, when you're walking around, what do they say to you? What are some of the comments you get from people?
Well, one thing as far as cruising, if you've been to hot August nights or something, you just park your car and it's there. This one, hey, you get to ride. You get to go from 25 miles away to move and enjoy everything. So that's what's unique about this event. And what's the 29th year, I think.
Yeah.
So it's building, and it has its DNA.
Yeah.
You can enjoy so much more doing this time.
Well, look, when we were, Ann and I, as you know, we go to St. Michael's, and as we were headed to St. Michael's Sunday morning, we make this observation always when we're making that drive along the beach that everything's tip-top shape. It's the best, it's been. We've been lucky we haven't gotten any storms or any bad, wind events and those kinds of things. But cruising is hitting here, and we've had luck the last several years, hitting here at a time when the weather's incredible, the beach is beautiful, the drive down Highway 90 maybe has never been better. We're lucky that all those things kind of fall into place. And it takes a lot of hard work, doesn't it?
It does. And yes, we step up and we, take our crews that might be in Parks and Recreation, join in and have a consolidated effort to do the thing, touch the things you have to touch. And there's been then in past years, we've had some cooperation from MDOT and, keeping the sand where it needs to be, off the beach and 2 or 3 entities coming together to make it happen. So it is an effort, but it's ongoing, and we're, we've got, Biloxi has, I think, 65 events each year. This is one, of course, the biggest. And so, I mean, special events and some of the things, at least defining what's needed to do a great job. And that's what we take pride in. So whatever we do, we're going to do it the best we can. So.
I know you are. The casinos are a big part of this. I mean, what they bring to the table. You think about I was mentioning to the folks at Coastal Mississippi Tourism, that if you look at the marketing pie of money that's spent outside the market, just a total number by everyone, including Coastal Mississippi, which is a piece of that pie, but you think about the enormous amount of marketing dollars being spent by the casinos outside the area to bring people here, whether it's through charter service and all that. My goodness, it's easy to take that for granted, isn't it?
It is. But we actually, with the addition of Amtrak, with maybe American Cruise Line coming in, that's going to be just bringing more networks in to say, hey, man, this is the place.
Yeah.
You might visit it overnight, so you take this American cruise that, possibly from New Orleans to Pensacola. But and Amtrak, too. The other day, one of the first few days of Amtrak, there were 10 people getting off the train from New Orleans, a day trip, okay?
Yeah.
I happened to pull up. I have, City of Biloxi car. I said, welcome to Biloxi. He said, I'm the mayor. He said, y'all hop in my car. I'm going to take you around. And I did. So,
cool.
And then we're going to go back that night. After the other night, my little sister had a birthday party ready to catch 110.
Yeah.
There was about 7 women just getting ready to get back on the train, but they were having dinner that night. That's a one-day kind of thing from 60 miles down the road or 50 miles down the road. So, I mean, it's going to build. So it's almost like, nerves. The nerve systems build up, and this is a big part of the nerve.
I think hearing you tell that story, I think about you going on a regular basis to places like Woolmarket and listening and having conversations. But if anyone were to write about sort of your legacy, one of the things they're going to write is that you like to be among the people. You want to be talking to people, hearing from them. That's hugely important to you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, in business, in life, you're my DNA from the Savonia Lodge. You got to be engaged, and that's just a natural. That's me, just like you.
Yeah.
And our wives and our families. You got to be, not bashful, not shy. You got to know when you have to be quiet.
Yeah.
When you don't have to be quiet. But that's just, hey, that's enjoyment to me. That's something that you say, I'm going to get here today.
Well, listen, people have heard me say this before, but I think one of the like the icing on the cake to what you just said is to go with you to the big golf tournament every year and walk into the room with you where you literally know everybody in the room. So, I mean, that's what a statement about your how you get to eyeball with people and learn who they are and remember all those relationships. It's so important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, just personally, that's what we're about. Hey, to connect with people and understand, the focus and the purpose, focus and purpose of what we do, and that's. So
with that kind of a goal, you could be mayor for 20, 30 more years, couldn't you?
Could be. If I could be 100 years old, I'd say okay. Yeah, I could do that.
But you're having fun, aren't you?
Oh, no doubt.
You can't even see life not being mayor, can you?
Really, at this point, what would I do tomorrow if I wasn't mayor? But you're talking about the golf tournament. We were just in New York and with the president of Croatia.
Yeah.
And we met. There's a big Croatian community in Pittsburgh, and they were all part of this thing. Anyway, bottom line, one of the officers' aunts. Or one of the officers' wife her nephew was playing in our golf tournament down near the Croatian Fraternal Union.
Yeah.
And he came down and said, we'll be back with 20 people next year.
Wow.
So it was just tremendous.
Hey, listen, it was just a quick story. You know that Ann and I went over to Croatia, and Justin was my son Justin, who works in New York, was in Spain. He came over and visited us. He said, I'll be back here one day on my job. He was back there 3 weeks ago for a meeting. One of the regional managers actually lives in Croatia, and he sent me a picture while I was there. The president of Croatia was sitting one table over from him. I was like, it's a small world when you think about your relationship with him, and it's what a wonderful country that is. What a great culture that is.
Let me tell you, when he visited here a few years ago, it was actually broadcast live in Croatia. So you say Biloxi, and at this reception we were at actually it was Delmonico's Steakhouse.
Yeah.
The oldest steakhouse anyway. That's owned by Croatians. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he said Biloxi, and everybody, kind of it rings. So that hospitality and that that thing is infectious.
There's such a sense of connection to that place, and that culture kind of combines with all these other wonderful cultures in Biloxi, and it all comes together. It makes this. It's literally a melting pot. I mean, it's what it's all about.
No doubt.
So, listen, we got less than a minute left. Kind of give you the opportunity for a closing thought on.
Well, I'm just for those of you who have not had the chance to experience a day or a couple of hours even, come down. We got a long ways to go. We got more days to come, so you'll enjoy it. Make that effort, and I can promise you'll enjoy every moment and every person that you'll be able to kind of connect with. It'll be fun.
Well, we looked at the cars that are around us, which I think is cool, but look at the car over here, and one of the things I'll describe to you is there's not a blemish on the car.
Oh.
It is as shiny can be. I literally would not be able to make it shinier. That's the beauty of the pride that you see here, not just for their cars, but for this community. It's a cool thing. Yeah. Listen, it's been a pleasure to spend some time with you, my friend.
Thank you, man.
Mayor of the city of Biloxi, my friend Fofo Gilich. When we come back, Bobby Cox will join us. We'll see you after this.